Alrighty, sorry about that. We had a bit of a streaming issue. David with a double. He trails Luke by 32 pins. We did have a little bit of a technical glitch there with YouTube not liking what we were doing, so we are back up. Luke's also in there with a strike. He's 127 in the sixth. David's a possible 105, so Luke has a 22 pin lead at the moment. Oh, David goes high, leaves a big four. Luke Doyle with a double. Luke's looking pretty relaxed there on 17 and 18. David makes sure he takes two. Luke Doyle looking for a 38 pin lead. Goes light, gets the carry. That gives him three in a row. David relaxes through that shot. Throws a really, really sweet shot, Dave. The first major step ladder he's been in. Win, lose or draw, he's going to walk away with at least $3 grand. Luke gets through that. Definitely got it on a string. 60 pin lead. David rings the 10. I'm going to go out on him and say this is not the last time we see David Christensen in the final. Luke now with a 70 pin lead. Luke with a 243. David finds a little bit of late carry, throws 167. 76 pin advantage to Luke Doyle going into the second game. Luke starts off strong with another strike. David goes high, leaves a 3-6. Poor David's not quite sure what's going on here. Eight spare for David. Luke with a double. He's looking really, really confident at the moment. David goes light, leaves a 2-4-8. Seven spare there for David. Luke's looking for 3 in a row. Goes light, leaves the 2-pin. David drops that one, leaves a 2-4-5. David makes his 7 spare. He's down in the second game by 15 pins, which puts him down by 91 overall. Luke's back in the pocket, leaves a 4-pin. David goes wide, leaves a 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Again, he's almost a little bit like he's in the same predicament as Luke Phillips, and he's just trying to throw great shots. As I said, first major step ladder. Guy's going to finish in 3rd place, collect $3,000. It's not going to be the last step ladder we see him in. He throws too good a shot not to make finals. He spares that 5 count. Luke with a strike.
If you're in the cash, I think I am. I'm honestly sure. I think I finished 8th. So, write down you got your account number? Yeah.
Hang on, not on the back of that. Yeah.
That one's already got an account number on it. So put that one. Try down on there. No worries.
Luke holding a 19-pin lead in game number 2. That extends his lead out to 95 with 5 frames to play. I dare say Luke will go on to play Bernie Grusso in the final on lanes 11 and 12. Luke's throwing the ball pretty good. Oh, David with the light carry. I like watching some of these young kids warm up and loosen up. They got massage machines and heat machines. It's like, my God, they warm up like I would, and I'm 53.
That annoys me. Sorry.
Luke with a flat 10. He could open the next 4. David strikes out, and Luke gets him by 7. What do you think of it? He's got to catch the 19 he's already down, plus another 76.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's your job, love. So Dave's got 3 in a row. He's not going down without a fight, young David. Showing a little bit of ticker, the young man. Does anybody pick this guy up for ANC? I'll tell you what, if there's any ANC franchise owners listening to this, and hopefully you're all listening to this, have a good hard look at the dude in the beer shirt. Right? A lot of endearing qualities. One, he likes beer, clearly. Two, have a look at the shot the guy throws. Oh my lord. I have seen guys at ANC, and this will be controversial, with a lot less talent than this guy about to bowl on lane 18. This is a shot that is great. You put him around 4 or 5 other blokes that are all pumped to the max and tell me this guy's not going to deliver under the pump for you. I'm super impressed with watching him throw the ball. Young kid out of Coffs Harbour. Luke's just getting up there, dropping bombs like a B-52. Like, five in a row there for David. Like, he knows he's flogging a dead horse, but he's riding it home for all it's worth, and good on him. Shows that the guy's got some fight. Luke's matching him. Bernie's going to have to be on his A game. If Luke throws it anywhere near as good in the final as he's thrown it in the semi-final, Bernie is not getting a free ride here at all. David lost his footing on that foul line. Luke goes through the nose, leaves a 3-pin. Luke's going to throw 220 something. David makes his spare. Luke with a 225. Very nice 268 series there for Luke Doyle. 468. What did I say? 268. David with a 224. Alrighty. Luke will go on to play Bernie in the final. David will finish in 3rd position. Absolutely brilliant finish for the young man. Alrighty. Luke has chosen to start on the right-hand lane.
What do you mean I would never ever? I would never ever what?
Luke with a strike. Bernie with a 9 spare.
Are we doing the stop clock to this stop plan or what?
Whoa.
One down on lane 1.
Yeah, maybe. Should be. Bernie goes Brooklyn for the carry. He looks surprised by that. Go down and tell him to hurry up. Luke's looking to throw the double and open an early lead. Hey, that one picked up a bit early, leaves the 3-6. All right, so we've started this game at 4:45. I'm going to take a stab. This will be finished at 6.
I was looking 6:15.
Luke Doyle with an 8 spare. Here we go, Bernie. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato. He's way deep. He's going to be lost in the gutter by the 8th frame. Luke Doyle with a strike here will put a bit of pressure on Bernie. Much better shot from Luke, actually got through that. I like how when Luke throws the ball, he rubs his thumb like he got it stuck in the ball. Oh, I've seen him do that a few times. Like, man, why do you rub your thumb? He goes, I don't know, it just feels weird. I said, it's not like you use it. Bernie looking for 3 in a row. You know what I'd like to see him bring out, like in an ANC or something like that? A buzzer system. So the timer on the CompuScore will count down whether you set it for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever. The minute the timer runs out, you get a foul.
Yeah.
Bernie got a little slow with that, goes through the nose, leaves a 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, like we see people go down and like they get warnings for time violations. You get a yellow card, which realistically doesn't mean a great deal. It's not like they're losing 10 pins or 30 pins or whatever. But have a buzzer. All right, you set your timer, say an hour, like 5-man teams, you've got an hour and 15 minutes. You work that out by 60 frames. All right, you've got 42 seconds. From the time your arrows come up to the time they blank out, you've got 42 seconds. If you don't throw the ball in 42 seconds, it's a foul.
That makes sense.
Be interesting to see how that would work. Like obviously if you had a lane breakdown, you could alter that clock. Like you would have a team, like you'd have an official or something with a like a push button. But yeah, have it as on a timer. Every time you go over is a foul.
We do have the timer at AMC, right?
Yeah, hour and 15 minutes for a 5-man team game.
Is it shut off the moment the time runs out?
When the time runs out, the scoring stops, and whatever your score is in that frame is what your team gets. Of course, unless there's a breakdown or something like that. But yeah, as long as the first bowler in the 10th frame has thrown the ball before that hour and 15 minutes. But if you're in the 8th frame and an hour and 15 minutes have gone off, bad luck, that's what you get. And then both teams get a warning. And then if it happens again, if one of the same teams is involved in another one, you start losing points. See, this sort of thing's another reason why bowling will never be in the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games. Bernie goes high again, leaves a 4-7. Yeah, is because it's too dragged out. Singles match like this, both bowlers should be up. Bernie's throwing his first shot, Luke should be throwing his first shot. And my theory behind that, if Luke gets up and drains the pocket for a strike, forces Bernie to make the spare, you are putting so much more pressure on your opponent. I can't see why you would sit back and just let him free roll. I mean, Bernie's missed that by half the lane, but I think that's more balanced than bad shot. But again, if you get up and smoke the pocket, he's got to throw that spare. By that, if he smokes that, then yeah, Bernie's.
It's an unforced error anyway, but
It was like he picked up pins on the bench, but and I think it gets to a point where you take too much time.
no, because Roland's finished. Playing to
Playing going to bring Ollie up?
yeah.
Eventually, just before Bernie throws his shot.
Here we go. He's locked in now. He's in front of the ball.
Yeah.
Like why?
This is a bit I don't understand. As I said, he'll be loft in the gutter by the 8th frame. He's moved in front of the ball return in the 6th frame. He'll throw 3 shots, maybe 4, and then he'll start lefting. Oh, sorry, Dom. I was going to say, just push me out of the way, I'll move. Luke with a beautiful shot. Luke's free rolling. This is probably the smoothest I've seen Luke in ages.
That's probably because he was here till 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I mean, Luke does that at every tournament he goes to.
I wanted to go home.
Every tournament he goes to, there's usually him, Connor Rains, and a couple of others. They will stay back for an hour or 2 in practice, work on a few bits, come out the next day and just absolutely smoke it. So there's obviously a method to the madness. Like I know him and Sam and Junior were bowling last night. Bernie with the double. Now, realistically, there's no difference in those 2 shots. He'll flush the next one on lane 12. He'll loft on lane 11. And I don't know why, because he's playing a part of the lane that's had absolutely bugger all traffic all day. And there's enough float room. I mean, Luke's not Luke's not loft on the gutter, and Luke's got a higher rev rate than Bernie. That's as smooth as a two-hander gets right there. And that kills me to say, because, yeah. Let's just hope Luke doesn't have to spare a 4-pin. I give him so much grief about his 4-pin spares, it's not funny. He missed 2 in 2 tournaments to lose the tournament, and missed them by an inch. And it was a standard joke for so long about if he had to spare a 4-pin for $1 million, he wouldn't be able to afford a can of Coke. But I will give him credit. He has worked damn hard on his 4-pin spares. Like, he could have a 4-7, he could have a 4-8, a 2-4, and he would nail the middle of the 4-pin every time. If it was a 4-pin on its own, it was like the thing was the size of a 5-cent piece, and he was using a marble to hit it. Bernie with 3 in a row. I give him credit, he's trying to take it to him. I'm sorry, but this is where competitive Billy comes out, and I would be chirping Bernie constantly saying, come on, mate, next shot, let's go. Come on, mate, it's your bowl. Like, just in his ear about everything. Or you didn't loft the gutter quite as far as I thought you would. Oh, Luke. Making it look very comfortable at the moment. But we have seen before, it can literally change in a shot. Get a little quick on one, start to doubt the pattern. Burn one through the nose, big 4. Bernie taking his time again. Just kicks out the 10. There we go, we're 18 minutes to throw 9 frames. Oh, Luke doing it comfortably. Just keep stringing them, son. Luke Doyle has a 32-pin lead after 9 frames.
When this is done.
That's the most solid shot he's thrown. Just about. Come on, Luke, get up and throw the ball. Jesus. This is why I'm so glad they don't mic me up live to commentate while the bowlers are bowling. Because I'm pretty sure if I snort on the microphone, it would not be at all pleasant. Bernie nearly trips over the ball return. No, I have to put scores in. I'm a professional, mate. I can do it all. Wow, there's an offer I didn't think I was going to get this weekend. Well, I didn't even turn the microphone off for that one either. For those of you listening at home, Chloe wants me to lean back on the bench. I think it's for a beverage. Maybe a Coca-Cola Zero. $2.28 for Bernie. Yes. Are you toasty? Oh, Luke, get there, get there, get there. Yes, kicks the 7 out. Thanks, boss.
That was fucking. I can't no one can recreate that.
What happened, all three of us?
Yeah.
Well, I figure a man's not a camel. Oh, Luke's throwing 260 pace. Giddy up. All right, people, we're taking bets. If you can, you're definitely more than welcome to jump on the Strathpine Facebook page and lay your odds. How long before Air Force One comes out? My bet's gone. I thought it was going to be the 8th frame of the first game.
Second frame of this game.
Oh, here we go. We got the 2nd frame of this game.
He's gonna put him on my other.
We do that at training. We do a half lane challenge. So if you're bowling on lane 15, you stand 20 board on lane 14 with a 12-pound house ball, and you have to throw it past the capping and hit the pocket. Oh, Luke Doyle, 260 under the pump.
Should have seen us trying to do the flying eagle.
Oh, here we go.
That was hilarious.
I've never found a bowling centre that would let me do it.
Yeah, we put it through the friggin' masking unit.
The trick is not to throw it too quick, apparently. Oh, Bernie kicks a 10 out.
I nearly got it.
Oh. Luke smokes the pocket as well. I want to set one up where you have a head pin on one lane, then like 10 foot back you have another head pin, then 10 foot back you have another head, on 5 foot back you have another head pin, then you have a full set, and try and hit. We'll go 2 head pins, then one full set.
Hit the Brooklyn on the front one.
No, you'd have to hit the pair of them head on, hit the pin, over the capping into the pin, then that pin throws a strike on the
So I
opposite.
reckon you could do that by going Brooklyn with the front one, cutting across it, hitting the pocket side of the second one.
Yes, Chloe
Flicking it
Marks,
that
how
way.
can I help you? Oh, I put a bid. No, mine's the full one. I haven't had a mouthful out of mine.
I just,
I've had mine in my hand all the time.
Swap and spit with someone. Bernie with a 2-4-10. That's not going to be good. He's down by 32 and Luke's throwing it like a man possessed.
10 straight. 10 straight.
260, so he would have gone back 9 plus that, so 10. You want one?
The fridge is there. You've been here more than once.
Oh, Luke trips the 10. That's 11 in a row. If only you could bowl a bilateral 300 and get paid for it. Bernie's got to be asking what you've got to do to beat Luke Doyle.
Not be that far deep at the start.
Well, like I said, when you're bowling against the dude that's got a higher rev rate and he's throwing straighter than you, what does that tell you?
Take his kneecaps out.
Well, that's an option too. Well, you go Brooklyn. Brooklyn works. Kick the 6 forward. That Chloe Marks was a strike. Something you didn't do enough of yesterday.
Something you don't know, Rocky,
No. Hey, if that was for $1 million in a 300 game, would you give either of them back? No, you wouldn't. Why would he?
But Chloe will never get to that point anyway.
You know what?
She doesn't even know how to get to 290. Based on real life events.
Have you never thrown a 290? Have you never thrown a 290? Oh. Luke with 3 in a row and still doing it super comfortably.
Really good. No, I threw the 300.
Sanctioned.
Not
In the state count, doesn't count. It was an international 300.
Where at?
here. Remember that?
An international 300.
He threw one over at college.
Two. And also here.
You throwing one left-handed? Yeah.
Chloe doesn't even know her right.
Sanctioned. Oh, Bernie throws half the deck in front of the 7-pin.
So on my desk at work, I've got 2 monitors plus my computer.
Excuse me, young lady. Are you requiring a beverage? Okay. Is it?
I know where the fridge is.
I was going to do that. I was just going to walk behind and grab one, but I thought one of those young girls would bash me.
Grab it.
You're a bulldog, you're fine.
Fucking help you out.
Hey!
I'll help
My
you out.
peeps don't need to hear that. Luke, come on. Kicks the 7 out. He bowls 300. I'll buy him a bowling ball. Jesus. Super. Should have drive.
Like that stuff.
I don't believe it.
We'll tell Bernie to hurry up. He's not going to throw 2 shots in 40 minutes. Shit, that's on. They're beyond caring. Oh, Bernie gets the nice mix. That was a better carry than the one on that lane previously. No, look, I don't care. Look, people are going to sit there and think, oh, Billy hates Bernie. Let me go out on a limb and say, no, I do not. I have all the time in the world for Bernie. I think he's a really, really nice guy, and I think he's got a mile of talent. What I don't like, and it's not just Bernie, it's everyone else that does it, is people that take 5 minutes to throw a shot when there's no real need for it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, mate. Yes, I understand there's people have their own routines, people have their own process, but you've got to structure that process into the legal requirements of the sport. Sport says 30 seconds. I don't care if you stand on your head, bounce down the lane 3 times on your right knee and then bowl the ball, as long as it's done in the right time frame. But when you sit there and you procrastinate for 3 seconds or 5 seconds, and then you get up there and wipe the ball for another 10 seconds, and then you get up there and hold the ball for another 5 seconds, then you get up there and wiggle your feet for another 20 seconds. Like, come on. You've got to ask, when is enough enough? No, he won't. No. Mate, if he keeps it loose, he's there. See, that's a bit different, right? We've got a pin in the gutter. I have no problem with that. But if all's fair, you know one thing I haven't seen all weekend? Anybody ask for a re-rack.
We had a whole centre re-rack earlier today.
Yeah, I know. Karen hit the wrong button. Oh, see? 2-8-10. No, you said he'd flush 10.
No, well, you know what?
You know what? That's because he aimed for that pin.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in all honesty, he's up by half a game. 49 and 32, 71, 81. Oh, have a go, Luke. Hey, that would have hit the 4-pin too. You got that itch again, mate. Hey, don't forget my commission because I've left you alone all weekend. What did you get, a crown? Wow, what a princess! You got a crown? Oh, Corona. You need to get cause, mate. No. No, it's not.
You've had too much to drink. She's cut off. She's cut off. No, that was me.
Mate, let the professionals deal with it, eh?
Cut off.
Yep.
Anyone
No more water. No more water for you. Iced tea. Oh, Bernie. One thing I've noticed, under the pump, Bernie has a big problem with his feet at the foul line. I don't know whether he gets a little bit heel heavy, but I've noticed the last few tournaments where it's been really tight, he'll get real footy, like he has a lot of feet problems. Yeah, bowl a 9, get a 9. Luke will spare this, it's not a 4-pin. Hey, that's a nice stubby cooler. ANC 25, corner pin standings. Shout out to the rant. Shout out to the brand. Shout out to the brand, corner pin standings. Look at that, solid as a rock. Would have missed the 4-pin, but hit the 7-pin, smack on. We'll have to change his nickname to the Sultan of Strathpine. There you go. See, once the pressure's off, everything about that shot from Bernie was relaxed. And it was a quicker shot. He just got up there, stood there and threw it. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I think the process, the exaggerated process is a detriment, not a... Yeah, like it's just... Oh, solid 7-pin for Luke. Yeah, it's just an unnecessary thought process that you don't have to go through. As I said, I'm not taking anything away from him. Bernie throws a hell of a shot. But yeah, I just think the over-processing... Solid, mate, solid. Yeah, I just think the over-process is more detriment than positive. See? So much quicker process. Boom. Never looks like missing. So Bernie, if you do go back and watch this, watch the last 3 frames. You're about 40 seconds quicker than you've been all weekend, and those 2 were 2 of the best shots you've thrown all weekend. There we go. Luke knows he's got it. Write the check now. I'll give you my bank account details and I'll pass it on to him. Eventually. As I said, I think it's been a great tournament. I think the machines have run absolutely spot on. We've had a couple of pins in the gutter, 1 10-pin reset. We haven't needed a re-rack. I think we've only needed 1 ball return. 1 ball return, yes. Yeah, yesterday morning there was 1 A squad. So yeah, 1 ball return. I think it was on. Actually, I think it was on lane 12. So, mate, massive shout out to the back end staff. They've done a wonderful job keeping the machines running. Cafe staff's done amazing. Like, I haven't heard anybody whinge and complain about how long it's taken to get food or coffee. I mean, some bowls you go there, it takes you an hour to get a coffee, which...
How was your pizza and nachos?
Holy shit. Mate, that pizza, the barbecue chicken pizza,
That Chloe recommended.
unbelievably good. The
Chloe
na-
recommended.
the nachos were next level. Myself, Tiana, and Lockie smashed those nachos, and oh my lord, they were absolutely brilliant. So good.
Almost restaurant quality.
As good as. Actually, the only detriment I've had all weekend is the bacon and egg sandwich this morning, and that was only because you had no bacon, no eggs.
Yeah.
And you know what? We've been in the bowl almost 12 hours a day for the last 2 days. In 24 hours, if the only complaint is you've got no eggs, Bernie with a 191. pin on the deck, lane 11. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 2026 Strathpine Open champion Luke Doyle bowling a huge 504 in the final match. Mind you, the guy's just thrown 972 for 4. So massive, massive shout out to Luke Doyle. Huge effort to Bernie Grusso. I can't talk highly enough about David Christensen. Oh my God, that guy is just next level. And look, as I've said before, if those of you that are listening to this, how about next year, instead of whinging and moaning about the people running the tournament, get down to Strathpine, bowl the tournament. Look, for whatever reason, if you don't like the people running it, come and take their money. If you do like the people running it, how about you support the people that are trying to promote the game? All right? Look, I understand you're not going to please everybody. 100% agree with that. But as a sport, we need to be bigger people. Put your personal differences aside. Support the people that are trying to support bowling. Be it the Marks family, Corner Pin Standing up north, ANC. Get behind your local proprietor. Like, the only way we're going to move forward is to be bigger people. All right? But look, if the Markses will have me back next year to commentate, I am more than happy to come down and commentate the tournament. It's been well run. The pattern's been hard but fair. Yeah, there's been a few glitches. This is the first one that they've live streamed. We're going to work a bit harder, try and get that happening a bit better. But please, put personal difference aside. Come down and support those that are trying to support bowling. That's all from us here at the 2026 Strathpine Open. Again, massive congratulations to Luke Doyle, Bernie Grusso, Dave Christensen, Shannon, Luke Phillipson, Aaron Midgley, and all those that competed this weekend. Nobody has let themselves down. There has been some great bowling. There has been some great sportsmanship. There's been some great rivalries. I've been honoured to be a part of it, and I hope to see a lot more people here next year. If I come back, I would like to come back. So those of you that are travelling, travel safe. Those of you that I've spoken to over the weekend, it's been great to catch up. So on behalf of myself, the Marks family, and everybody here at Strathpine Open, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you all back here next year.